Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I won't be saying the name of the client. They know who they are, and I know who they are. Now, I'm actually going to be using a 9-card spread today, and I've laid the cards out ahead of time, mainly because my camera only records for about 10 minutes and then it quits. So I want to make sure that I have enough time to explain all the cards. Now, this is the 3-question reading, and this top 3 cards are for the first question, the middle for the second, and the bottom for the third. So I'm going to start at the top. The first question that the client has is, right now there's someone in their life that they are separated from. They are still kind of financially bound to them, but they're not really, kind of together. So what the client wants to know is, will this person be coming home anytime soon? So let's see what we have. Okay, we have the Page of Coins, and then we have the Fool, and then we have the 9 of Coins. Now, I'm going to start with the Page, because when you ask the question if this person's going to be coming home anytime soon, if you'll notice the look on the Page's face, it's kind of like looking and longing off into the future. There's no really looking back. So I'm not really getting that this person will be returning home anytime soon. What I'm getting is that they're looking towards their very own future. They're not looking back. They're only looking forward and thinking of themselves. Okay, now let's move to the Fool. Now, this card is interesting because, to me, the Fool is about a fresh start. This person is acting, I guess, kind of carefree and useful, but they're also seeing themselves as having a fresh start apart from the client. I don't really see that this person is going to be going back home anytime soon. I see that they're actually kind of carefree about it and having a good time. So I don't see that card is telling us that they're coming back home. And lastly is the 9 of Coins. Now, this card, as you can see, there's kind of a halo of coins. This card is about abundance. So what that tells me is this person actually believes that financially they're going to be better off separated. So I don't, again, see that this is going to tell us whether or not they're going to come home. I don't see it. Right now, the way they're looking at things is that their life now and in the future is actually financially better because of this. Okay. And then the center column, like I said, is for the second question. Now that question is, if this person doesn't come home, how will that affect financially the client? Okay, we have the 7 of Wands, the Magician, and the 4 of Coins. Now, the 7 of Wands is interesting because, as you can see, he's kind of surrounded by all this light. What that tells me is that the client, that in your life, there are going to be some opportunities that will arise financially and in other areas to make your life better. So I do see that things will get better. There'll be a lot more opportunities and a lot more things for you to consider as far as your finances and your love life, okay? The Magician. Now, this is interesting because, to me, this card is about a fresh start. So what it tells me is that, once you realize that they're not going to be coming back, what you'll need to do is, let your life have a fresh start. And once you do that, it will be more successful, almost like a transformation, if that makes sense. As like the Magician, he transforms things. So it will transform your life. Your life will definitely get better financially and just all the way around, okay? And lastly is the 4 of Coins. Now, to me, as you can kind of see, he's kind of clutching those coins in that card. So what that tells me is that financially, there'll be more stability in your life because of the opportunities and because of the change that's going to come about by letting go of the past, okay, and moving forward with your future. Now, finally, the last question is it's concerning love. Now, the client wants to know, is there ever, going to come a time where you might meet someone or you might find that true love? Let's see what we have. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, now if you'll notice, these are all three upside down. Now, when you turn the Ten of Swords around that way, as you can see, he's surrounded by a lot of swords and things like that. But when you turn the card in reverse, then it takes on a whole different meaning. And when you turn it upside down, to me, this is about recovery, okay? This is about strength and actually rebuilding your life. So what I'm seeing is that because of all these opportunities that arise in your life, you will need to rebuild it. And I really do believe that you're going to meet some new people, and you're going to have a lot of new opportunities. So we're going to say that, once you get, what you need to do is rebuild your life. When you do that, you will meet someone new, okay? And then we have the Eight of Swords. It is in reverse. And as you can see, she's kind of caught in a web. But when you turn it upside down, it takes on an entirely different meaning. And to me, this is about letting go. This is about what you need to do in order to move on and find happiness, true love, financial success. You need to let go, okay? Once you let go, then all these other things will kind of just fall into place. And then we have the Six of Cups, okay? Now, as you can see, when it's right side up, it's kind of surrounded by all these cups. But as before, once you turn it upside down, it becomes a completely different meaning, okay? And what I get from that is that, kind of be very careful with this card, because I really do think that you're going to meet someone new, because there's all these opportunities going on. And once you let go of the past, things will definitely get better. But what I get from this card is that there's someone that's going to come into your life, and that person is going to be someone that is kind of like vain or arrogant, someone that wants to use you, someone that just wants to take, because this card's about giving. As you can see, it's happy, and there's all these cups, it's gifts. You turn it upside down, and it's just the opposite effect. So what you have is someone that is trying to use you, someone that is very arrogant and only thinks of themselves. It may actually be someone that you already know that will come back into your life. Beware, watch out for this person, because it's definitely not good for you, and actually it could throw everything else kind of off kilter. So overall, what I'm seeing is that just from these top three cards, as far as if that person is coming home, I don't see that in the very recent future. I just don't see that at all. And as far as your finances, you're going to be given a lot more opportunities. Things are going to get better. It's going to become where you're more independent, okay? And it will become more stable for you. And lastly, as far as love, I do believe that you'll have a lot of opportunity. And as you can see, there's a lot of swords around this man. That tells me there'll be several different opportunities for you to find true love. But you do have to let go of the past first, or it's not going to happen. And then lastly, just be very careful of this person that is arrogant, of this person that will use you. Do not be fooled by the person that comes along. Make sure that you look at all of your options really good, okay? All right, that does conclude my reading for today, and I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I do hope to see you again.